5 years to address climate vulnerability and climate justice. He was one of those who supported the collective effort.
It's about climate change, ladies and gentlemen. It's about something we all have a fair sense of, something whose impacts we can all tell stories about, not so. So making this gathering particularly important.
Sustainable Development Goal 17 calls for the encouraging and promoting effective public-private partnerships and civil society partnerships, building on experience and resourcing strategies.
Well, in a spirited atmosphere that united community stakeholders, political leaders, parents, and pupils, the Elimo Family Organization has once again demonstrated its commitment to education by awarding scholarships to outstanding performers in the 2025 National Primary School Examination. Let's hear more from Owl Williams.
In the heart of the Mountain District in the western rural area, the Scholarship Award brought together a wide array of local influencers and education advocates. Speakers included members of the Elimo family, political leaders, community stakeholders, school heads, and proud parents. The gathering was not only a celebration of academic excellence, but a reaffirmation of the community's dedication to investing in the next generation. The scholarships were awarded to pupils who ranked at the top of their schools and the district. These scholarships are designed to cover school fees, essential learning materials, and uniforms for the upcoming academic year, a major relief to many parents in the region where financial challenges often hinder children's educational progress. Speaking at the event, representatives of the Elimo family emphasized the importance of education as a tool for empowerment. Political leaders present commended the initiative, urging other organizations to emulate the Elimo family's efforts. One councillor was heard praising the program, noting that such community-driven support aligns with the government's broader educational goals and contributes directly to national development. A mother of one of the scholarship recipients shared her joy during an emotional interview.
For tell the organization, thank you. For tell council.
This scholarship means the world to us. As a single parent, I struggle to keep up with school costs. Now I know my daughter can continue her education without interruption. I am so grateful to Elimo and everyone who supports this initiative.
Many pupils who received the scholarships were present at the event, some too shy to speak, but all visibly proud. One young boy, clutching his certificate, declared his dream of becoming a doctor, while another girl expressed her ambition to one day be a teacher, a dream now made more attainable through this support. Community stakeholders pledged their continued backing for such programs, highlighting the long-term impact of investing in education. Local chiefs and elders present at the event echoed a shared sentiment. The future of the Mountain District rests in the hands of these young minds, and it is up to the community to nurture them.
Prevention First initiative with support from United Nations Peace Building Fund and other partners has organized a training session for bike riders on leadership, advocacy, communication, and conflict prevention. The engagement was also to empower bike riders to become sustainable agents of peace. Mohammed Kenema report.
Bike riders continue to serve as crucial partners to nation building, especially because of their role within the transport sector. However, prior to now, Bike riders were perceived to be notorious for violence and other unlawful acts, but it appears that bike riders, through regular engagements, have understood the significance of being peaceful and law-abiding. This engagement by Prevention First initiative, with support from the United Nations Peacebuilding Fund and other partners, was meant to empower commercial bike riders with skills in leadership, advocacy, communication, and conflict prevention. The manager of Human Resources and Administration, Binti Fabian Fofana, provided more insights on the project.
Before now, people they see bike riders as people that were always involved in violence.
Before now, bike riders were considered as dropouts and perpetrators of violence. This project was brought by United Nations to change the narrative and captivate bike riders with necessary skill to become sustainable agents of peace.
UN come with this project for we equip them. We equip them for be people that we go inspire change now the communities.
President of Bike Riders Union Ishmael Sandi was pleased with the engagement, stating that bike riders had become more responsible than ever.
This training is important to me as bike riders because the public will take me as any ragamuffin.
This training is important for bike riders because some people perceive us as hooligans, but being part of this engagement is a testament that bike riders are responsible people.
After that training, I feel it will help you a lot for serving most of the crime in this country.
One of the participants, Barry, lauded the training session, describing it as a learning platform.
Because we want to talk about leadership.
We have learned a lot ranging from leadership, advocacy, communication to conflict resolution. I have also learned that we should serve as role models in our communities, especially by preventing violence.
I don't like to see any survey bike mandate. You as a bike rider, it will make sure yes, you prevent violence.
After this training session, it is expected that bike riders should be more responsible and knowledgeable on sustainable peace and conflict prevention. For SLBC, Mohamed Kouma reporting.
Both senior members of the National Conference of Principals of Secondary Schools and the National Council of Head Teachers have presented their resolutions key on challenges facing the sector to the President of the Sierra Leone Teachers Union, Christiana Gamar, has more.
The resolutions highlighted the non-payment of school subsidies for nearly 1 year and the lack of teaching and learning materials for the past 2 years. School leaders stressed that schools cannot operate effectively without those essential resources.
The signal is clear that we will no longer be able to open the school in 2 weeks coming without having school subsidies and school learning materials. And again, the payment of the primary school, which was just started to 10,000 deals, is appalling. All of these are factored in the resolutions and many more. So therefore, you as an umbrella body, we are here to solidarize and present our reports to you so that you can channel our grievances, you can channel our resolutions, and our stance this time around that without all of these things, we will not go to school come next week or week after next by the 8th.
The Sierra Leone Teachers Union, which has been closely monitoring the situation, warned that it may consider industrial action if urgent steps are not taken. Receiving the resolutions, the Sierra Leone Teachers Union President Ibrahim Bakapoma Kagbo acknowledged the concerns and assured that the issues will be presented to the government for immediate attention. The Sierra Leone Teachers Union President also spoke on the reinstatement of 1,802 suspended teachers to the government payroll. He explained that the teachers were promptly re-registered to the Teaching Service Commission and the Ministry of Finance had approved their backlog salaries. Payments are expected in September and October after a 3-month re-registration window.
Now 1,800 were captured. The second action was to write for reinstatement and backlog being paid. and that has been responded to by the Ministry of Finance. The third aspect is that the Teaching Service Commission has given a 3-month window within which every teacher that is affected should come out to re-register. And so those that will be capturing from the end of the first activity, first registration, to probably the first week in September, they will be reinstated in September ending, and then with 2 months backlog salary.
The meeting ended with a call for unity and determination among teachers and school leaders in addressing challenges and improving education in Sierra Leone. SLBC News are in Freetown. Christian Akamara reporting.
Well, the National Monitoring and Evaluation Agency has convened a 2-day retreat at the Freetown City Hall. The retreat brought together staff and stakeholders to deliberate on strategies to strengthen the agency's operation and enhance its visibility to the public. Esther Nenekama has more.
The retreat served as a platform for the National Monitoring and Evaluation Agency (NAMIA) to reflect on its progress, challenges, and opportunities for future growth. The event also created a way for staff and partners to share ideas on innovative approaches that will position NAMIA as a leading institution in driving transparency and development results in Sierra Leone. Director General NAMIA, Dr. James Edwin, said visibility was crucial for building public trust and accountability. He highlighted the need for stronger communication channels, collaboration with the media, and community engagement as part of the strategy to make the agency's work more accessible and impactful.
The importance is we will all talk as one. Number 2, the importance is the board, which is a new board, can understand what NAMIA is doing. Number 3, we will emphasize what communication is going to look like. That is, how do we reach out to people to understand what is happening in their districts, in their regions, in their community.
Participants engaged in discussions centered on improving the agency's internal systems, refining its monitoring and evaluation processes, and ensuring that its work is effectively communicated to citizens. Board Chair NAMIA emphasized that for the agency to remain relevant in driving accountability and transparency in governance, it must continuously improve its performance and ensure that its work resonates with the public.
We will improve the service of the Monitoring and Evaluation Agency. We will make it more visible to the people. We will be able to report to the people on an ongoing basis, and also, according to the law, write a report at the end of the year for the attention of Parliament.
The retreat is expected to produce key recommendations that will guide the agency in achieving its mandate more effectively while fostering greater citizen engagement. For SLBC, Esther Nenekama reporting.
Careless riding by commercial motorists has already been a major concern for citizens. This was not different in the case of a road accident which occurred along Jomo Kenyatta Road between Park Street and New England intersection on Saturday evening, involving a motorbike that crashed into an approaching vehicle. Although no life was lost, eyewitness account states that it was as a result of reckless riding on the path of the commercial motorist, which could have led to the loss of many lives. Our intern reporter, June Kuluma and Sia Dauda, was at the scene and compiled this report. Let's have it.
The accident involving a motorbike that crashed into an approaching vehicle at Jomo Kenyatta Road between Pike Street and New England intersection on Saturday evening left many in shock as they were trying to make sense of what had happened. For those present at the scene, the incident sparked a series of arguments as to who was wrong or right. Although no lives were lost, The rider of the motorbike was left in a critical condition and had to be rushed to the hospital. After a long back and forth, Esther Calon, the passenger who was on the motorbike, told the SLBC that, on approaching the T-junction, she advised the rider to slow down. Instead, the rider, who could not heed to her call, crashed into the car. As the car was approaching, I told him to wait, but he had already crossed. He did not see the car, and I do not know how I survived. An eyewitness, Samuel Mama, said that the car was coming down from Dwazak approaching New Englandville, while the motorbike had taken a turn up from Pike Stick Junction, and without care, crashed into the car. He cautioned other riders to be more careful, while alleging that most accidents are caused by them.
I am pleading with you to be very careful with people's lives. Ride with care and do not be in a rush.
Yeah, them bike man there, now they take them with your life. Now ride small. But now I'm not one with me like me at Christmas. Now me they pay you. I know they in a hurry. Now me take you. Yeah, go with me, sapu.
This was further alluded to by Abdullahi Sanu, who is also a bike rider, that fellow riders should exercise care, especially when approaching T-junction.
Now we the bike man there, now we get for no more the way how for go the drive. Where is that junction, where ready for cross, make you watch.
We the motorists should be very mindful of the way we ride. Whenever you approach a T-junction, watch carefully before crossing.
Come even make this last thing and I watch. And I listen to the passenger while what he tell me. Although the puppy don't go, don't let me, but I tell God thank you. Wait, tell me say that wait.
Issues like these involving commercial motorists are among many others that led to the possible ban within the CBD by the authorities. For SLBC News, June Koroma reporting.
Well, the Equals Club on Frobe College, University of Sierra Leone, has unveiled its ambition to establish a scholarship scheme for members belonging to the club who struggles to pay tuition fee on campus. They made this disclosure during the 20th anniversary Thanksgiving service held at the United Methodist Church, Brookfields. Emmanuel Sama was there.
The taking of their platinum anniversary to the church denotes that they recognize that the strength and endurance the Equals Club gathered over the years at Oriel was as a result of God's grace, with the theme drawn from 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 11 that says, "Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as ye also do." The preacher told the celebrant that Paul wrote this letter to the Thessalonians, reminding them to comfort each other with the knowledge that their future is secured. Reverend Samuel Koma admonished the Equalites to do as Paul told the Thessalonians, which is to care for one another intellectually, morally, socially, and spiritually as they pursue their academic goals on campus.
Throughout this letter, Paul likened members of the church to be part of the body. Each person or each part contributes to the welfare of the whole, as you are doing now. You are contributing to the one goal. And what is that goal? Follow now all go and collect and come out flying colors and help the needy and help those that cannot afford.
Having listened to the words of the preacher man, the egalitarian who is the head of the Equals Club at FBC, Muhammad Kama, disclosed the establishment of the Equals Scholarship Scheme.
We opted to introduce the Equals Scholarship Scheme. In this scheme, Equalites or members of our Equals Club from the college who are less fortunate or who are less privileged, that do face constraints in paying their tuition fees on campus, this scheme will have to cover some of these Equalites and help them in paying their fees.
Mohamed Kamara said that they would pilot the scheme by paying tuition fees for about 100 students who are members of their organization. With the motto Kila Mutu Muzoi, meaning every good person, the ECOWAS Club at FBC has for 2 decades nurtured and continues to nurture academics and professionals who have contributed to and continue to contribute to the country's development aspirations.
ECOWAS Ministers of Justice have validated 2 critical instruments of the Community Court of Justice, ECOWAS, during their ministerial meeting holding in Banjul, Gambia for 29th to 30th August 2025. The meeting convened under the auspices of the ECOWAS Commission and hosted by the government of the Gambia followed a 4-day meeting of regional experts for the review of the draft harmonized protocol and the draft arbitration rules of the court. H.E. Mohamed B.H. Jallo, Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, noted that the new arbitration rules will enable the ECOWAS court to provide a credible regional mechanism for resolving commercial disputes, thereby strengthening investor confidence and supporting the objective of the African Continental Free Trade Area. H.E. Alpha Sise, Attorney General and Minister of Justice, said our work here will have significant impact on the role that the court continues to play in the sub-region and will strengthen access to justice for our citizens. Through this, we honor our duty to the protection of human rights, promotion of regional integration, and the resolution of disputes through attribution, the chair of the ECOWAS Minister of Justice added. The harmonized protocol integrates years of fragmented amendment into a single comprehensive text that defines the court's composition, jurisdiction, procedures, and enforcement mechanism. The consolidation aims to eliminate inconsistencies, streamline judicial processes, provide better clarity, and greater legal certainty to member states and citizens, while the attribution rule will serve as a regional mechanism for commercial and investment dispute resolution. In another development, Finance and Defense Ministers from member states of the Economic Community of West African States concluded a high-level meeting on Friday on the ECOWAS headquarters in Abuja, with a center focus on mobilizing financial resources for the establishment of a regional stabilization force. The session described by participants as a landmark engagement aimed to develop a coordinated funding strategy to address escalating security challenges across West Africa, particularly the growing threat of terrorism and violence extremism. The meeting was chaired by Sierra Leone's Minister of Finance, Sheikh Ahmed Fatamadi Bangura, who now serves as chair of the ECOWAS Ministers of Finance. His appointment follows the elevation of the Sierra Leone's President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, to chair of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government. Minister Bangura conveyed greeting from President Bio and commended member states for their collective commitments to regional peace and stability. He emphasized the pressing need for united action in the face of terrorism, political instability, and transnational organized crime. Minister Bangura called for strengthened intelligence sharing, joint troop mobilization, and innovative financing mechanism. He praised the financial expert who developed a preliminary funding framework and urged broader collaboration with international stakeholders, including the United Nations. This is news coming to you live from Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. We continue with more stories. Freetown has a population of about 1.3 million people and generates tons of garbage on a daily basis. King Tom is one of the major dumping sites in the city where this waste is being disposed. Our intern, Donald Mark Benga, looked into the life and daily struggles of those working there and filed in this report. Let's hear from him.
The Kintomdom site occupies a sizable area and serves as a daily source of livelihood for several youths. These youths do not only see the site as a place of work, but an environment where they have built a family. But how does this environment seem for them?
Because found myself in Ireland unexpectedly. Because yourself, no.
I found myself in an unexpected land. It feels like a dream, and I'm finding it difficult to figure my life out. At night, this is where we sleep. We petition the place with robbers so everyone can have a place to lay his or her head. When it rains, we have to move to somewhere else to avoid being soaked.
Clean. We in the campus, man, and they go cash na veranda there. How long for their life then?
At times, where do they clean? Sometimes they forgetting for itself, not easy.
This is a jungle. Most times, we find it difficult to secure a square of meal for a day. It is really not easy. We are calling on government to help us. It is not our wish to be here, but we don't want to sit idle. So we choose to be here to manage.
Some of us not so we wish for kind of. But because of no one don't need do nothing, may not give we name. Now make they can manage now, but it's not easy for we.
Some have been at this site hawking for survival, but still find it difficult to develop a coping strategy. They spoke on the unsanitary and unsafe environment and called for urgent support.
I don't know this Kintomdom for the past 15 years now.
I have lived here for the past 15 years, and this is where I give birth to my children. It is not easy living here. We mostly get injured by syringe, bottles, and nails. These injuries require treatment, but we don't have the facility to mend ourselves unless from the little we get.
At times, some injury there way, pass we go take treatment and we not get no treatment for them. Now we afford treatment for ourselves.
Now with the fend, we survive. Like on ourselves, they see the kind environment.
This is where we live and where we seek survival. So the environment is not suitable for living. We don't have equipment like rain boots, raincoats, and the likes. We don't even have shelter, talk less of food. So we're pleading with the government for support.
It's safe, not this safe for we. They are so proper governments now beg would they beg you.
Looking into the future, these self-employed workers see little or no prospect unless their livelihood and working conditions are improving. For SLBC News, Sir Solomon Yumba reporting.
Well, the first Director General of the Sierra Leone National Shipping Agency has said the transition of the former shipping company into an agency will create groundbreaking international trade opportunities for Sierra Leone's maritime industry. Mustafa Maklisa made a statement during the official ceremony of the transition from the Sierra Leone National Shipping Company to Sierra Leone National Shipping Agency. The historic event was held at the agency's headquarters in the eastern part of Freetown. William Rice report.
For 53 years, the Sierra Leone National Shipping Company struggled to operate effectively under the customs services. Whilst compliance challenges with ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, to clear and forward goods and services slow its ability to clear and forward goods. Issues of transparency, accountability, and transitional credibility also limit the company's ability to meet global maritime standards. The transition into an agency comes at a time when Sierra Leone is intensifying efforts to unlock new international trade opportunities and put the country's shipping industry back on the international map amidst the daunting challenges that wait ahead.
This agency had the power to ship outside and inside of the country 40%. And so to do this, as a government, we had to sever the relationship between this Premoda, the company was called Premoda, and the shipping agency. And so it was successfully severed, and then we went again to Parliament, and then we were able to enact the new Act of Shipping Agency 2025. And so this agency is now fully ready to go into investment or to go into arrangement with other companies as well, and to be able to compete with others.
The Sierra Leone National Shipping Agency Act of 2025 is now regarded as a beacon of hope for the sector. The Act provides strong provisions requiring all MDAs to work with the agency for shipping services.
Changing or transforming from company to an agency, gives us more scope, more operational areas to go into. Before this time, we do not have the powers to go into joint venture with any foreign company or shipping company, to form a joint venture company in order to operate, or charter vessels. But with this new baby, we now have the right to go into a joint venture agreement with any relevant company that can execute the mandate spelled out in the Act.
Chairman, Board of Directors for Sierra Leone National Shipping Agency, Noah Mansare, stressed on the importance of fully implementing the Act to achieve the transformation, as staff and the public look forward to the agency's progress. Stakeholders believe that collective support will be crucial in revitalizing the Sierra Leone shipping industry. Slbc News, William Wise reporting.
The Directorate of Science, Technology and Innovation, in partnership with UNICEF, has held the grand final of the E-Uplift Challenge Incubation Pitch event. The event was meant to empower young people to create innovative solutions to climate change and driven impact in their communities. Mohamed Kuruma has more.
In a society where climate change is taking its toll, innovative ideas are crucial to achieving a climate-resilient ecosystem that resonates with societal needs. It is sequel to that young minds, through the support of the Directorate of Science, Technology and Innovation, UNICEF Craft Management Solutions, came together to provide sustainable solutions to address climate change and, by extension, food self-sufficiency. These young people who emerged as the best male and female presenters were among the many who pitched their ideas. The best group, Tanko Environmental Development Program from Kono District, displayed their tree planting venture, which they extracted cashew nut from it. Other groups also showcased exciting pitches such as environmentally friendly stoves, liquid fertilizers for plantations, biogas and manure, among others. Director and Chief Operating Officer DSTI Jasper Sembi spoke more on the relevance of the occasion.
We focus on delivering on our mandates, which is to transform Sierra Leone into an innovation and technology hub. In this room, we're full of excellent young people, progressive thinkers, youths who have thought about a problem, a global problem that affects everyone on earth. Every human being is feeling or may feel the effects of climate change.
The participants underwent 6-month training exercise in boot camps, working closely with craft management solutions to fine-tune their ideas, build their entrepreneurial skills, and get their pitch ready. Minister of Communication, Technology and Innovation, Salima Ba, was pleased with the venture, encouraging the young people to build on their ideas and address society's problems.
We're seeing young people coming up with solutions for everyday problems, and not just for Sierra Leone, solutions that can scale across the region and beyond the region. We believe in that, not just to solve our national challenges, but we also believe in the potential economic impact that these solutions will have for the country and for your individuals' lives as well.
Other key partners were also thrilled by the display of the young people, adding that the innovative ideas were a step in the right direction. About 5,000 youth applied for the eUpshift Challenge final incubation pitch event, but only 25 made it to the grand final, where they showcased their ideas to potential stakeholders for mentorship and sponsorship. For SLBC, Mohamed Kouma reporting.
At a well-attended press conference held at the Queen Elizabeth II Key, African Global Logistics has reaffirmed its long-term commitment to Sierra Leone's economic transformation and regional integration. The company unveiled plans to establish a cutting-edge logistics facility featuring state-of-the-art cargo handling systems, enhanced operational efficiency, and a strong focus on customer service excellence. Mohamed Lamintoure was there.
Training, finance, training, human resource, training.
Addressing journalists from various media outlets, Regional Manager of African Global Logistics highlighted AGL's ongoing infrastructure project and recent strategic investment aimed at accelerating national development. He emphasized AGL's dedication to delivering customized logistics solutions tailored to the evolving needs of Sierra Leone economy. Captain Kokan also underscored the importance of collaboration, expressing gratitude to government partners, port authorities, and the media for their continued support. Reaffirming AGL pledge to invest in both human capital and infrastructure, he described the terminal as a key driver of sustainable development in the region. As part of its corporate social responsibility initiative, Captain Kokan shared that AGL is constructing a school to support the government free quality education program. The company also provides annual scholarship to local communities and recently empowered women in agriculture by donating tricycles to facilitate the transport of goods from rural farms to urban markets. Looking ahead, Captain Kokan announced that AGL will invest over $50 million in the coming years to enhance operational efficiency through integrated technologies and comprehensive logistics solutions.
There are three key aspects in this. One is infrastructure, money. Second is equipment. A third, which is the most important that I keep speaking to you later, is the human resource. All this, we can build the building, we can build the roads, we can build the bridges, we can build the port, we can buy this machine, which is costing 3 million, 5 million, 10 million. All this is nothing without human resource and investment in the people.
Captain Kokan further revealed plans to install solar-powered lighting across key operational areas, reinforcing AGL's commitment to energy sustainability and infrastructure modernization across the continent. The press conference concluded with departmental updates on the terminal upgraded facilities, followed by a dynamic question and answer session. Journalists engaged AGL executives on topics including future expansion, environmental sustainability, and community engagement, highlighting the company's transparent and forward-thinking approach. Mohamed Lamintoure, SLBC, Freetown.
Well, from there we go over to our entertainment news.
Hello and welcome to exciting entertainment news with me, Abdul Mansari. In this edition of entertainment news, Taylor Swift announces engagement with her partner Travis Kelce, and Quake musical group releases video of new song titled Summertime. An American songwriter and singer, Taylor Allison Swift, an American songwriter and singer known for her autobiographical songwritings, has announced her engagement to her partner, Travis Kelce, an American professional football tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs of the National Football League. She shares a series of pictures including one of the rings, on Instagram. The post was accompanied by the caption, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. Not every English teacher can afford a diamond ring costing 6 or even 7 fingers. However, fans and curious onlookers have been sharing their opinions on the proposal and the eye-catching ring. Finally, the Quake musical group comprises 3 young artists, Ben 09, Luna Cass, and CEO J. The young stars has released a masterpiece song video titled Summertime. In an interview with the Slbc's entertainment desk, the stars explained the inspiration behind the song and their challenges in putting the song together as a group.
Like Quake music has been there since school days where we come up with 3. Yeah, we begin and for so many. Yeah, more than 5. When we start how time they go. Like some people are left out, and with 3, me left with me, the CEO, and me on board I have been 9. But one of the other colleagues, one Luna Cass. So like with 3 now, 3 left, and like for do music amongst with 3, like we can see I say it's a fun thing because we are brothers, like we are family. We just did the beats and concept kind side. We always did together, try for share ideas to reserve.
According to CEO J, they are expecting Sierra Leoneans to accept and embrace the song with love.
The costume, forget the people them on set, the cameras them, you know, we get lots of challenges that we'll face. Like we'll do this song, the video shooting, we'll do out of Freetown here, so yeah, so like the location alone for us, get for go day, transportation, the costume, the people and the cast that will get on the song, like the challenges, there's so many. You already know salon for do video, you know, really easy.
Ben 09 said, "The video is certainly the best of all videos released in 2025.
Everything begin. We start from school days, don't come to this stage. Now we take left and we take back. We don't back to and take to this stage. Even though we still in struggle, but we tell what thank you for the South Reach now, and we never say there are big things ahead of us." My girl is so fresh and cool in the summertime. She smile and vibe so cool like a butterfly. So many girls they want link up. Oh my girl, me no me talk.
My girl, many girls that they watch me, but you know the one for me. Oh nah, every doctor say that you know the cure for me. So girl, you are the one for me, girl, you know me desire. Above all, when you hit the spotlight, girl, you are the admirer. My girl so fresh and cool in the summertime. She smile and vibe so cool like a butterfly.
All these streaming platforms, they audio mark YouTube and whatever survey we did it right now. Summertime now the song title. Quake music, Quake Instagram, Quake music, Facebook, Quake music, YouTube, Quake music, audio mark, Quake music, any sign on one Quake music.
Wow, the video is indeed classic and really sweet. And please, Sierra Leoneans, follow these young talented artists on all of their social media platforms, whether on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and the likes. Follow them now to throw your own maximum support. Well, that's all we have in this edition of Entertainment News. And now I've been your presenter, Abdul Mansari. Bye-bye.
We're now over to our final segment, Sport Update.
Hello there, it's the sporting updates that brings you the very best in Sierra Leonean sports. We begin with basketball in this edition. Now, the U16 basketball team players are buzzing right now with excitement ahead of the AfroBasket's Under-16 competition in Rwanda. Well, they've secured a significant support from Sierra Leonean international basketball star Mohamed Tosh Sisi. He has provided jersey for these youngsters so that they will be fully dressed and neatly dressed to represent Sierra Leone during the competition in Kigali. For the youngsters, they are hoping that they will have a good run against the host Rwanda, of course Tunisia and Uganda. The competition will run from the 2nd of September to the 14th of September 2025 in Kigali. For these under-16 players, this will be an opportunity for them to proudly represent the nation and equally to showcase their skills as promising basketball players who are hoping for better years in the game. Now into another issue that has to do with Sierra Leone's development in sport. Well, the Ladies Patriots are in Namibia for the exciting ICC T20 Women's World Cup Africa Division 1 qualifier. Well, the elder press conference ahead of the opening. Aminata Kamara, the captain, she is fully energized to represent Sierra Leone, and the entire team, they are equally open that they will have a decent one and obtain qualification.
For us, it's a great opportunity to be in this tournament, and we are looking forward to put up our best performance and to give our girls back home the courage to always fight like lion, as the lioness we have been, and we are always there to encourage the young girls so that they can be as strong as ours.
For this competition, qualification is hugely at stakes, and the players are fully aware about the situation. So for the ladies, they are ready to proudly represent Sierra Leone. Go Ladies Patriots and make Sierra Leone proud. And that ends your update, and see you next time.
Well, that's it for news in this morning edition, but quickly the headlines. Civil society platforms on the environment, climate change and food security have signed a communique to place agroecology at the heart of the third generation nationally determined contributions. The document, known as the NDC 3.0, is for the submission by the government of Sierra Leone to the Secretariat of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. In a spirited ceremony that united community, stakeholders, political leaders, parents and pupils, the Elimo Family Organization has once again demonstrated its commitment to education by awarding scholarships to outstanding performers in the 2025 National Primary School Examination, and Prevention First Initiative, with support from United Nations Peace Building Fund and other partners, has organized a training session for bike riders on leadership, advocacy, communication and conflict prevention. The engagement was also to empower bike riders to become sustainable agents of peace. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of News. I have been Cynthia Kamar. Continue to stay tuned. Up next is Good Morning Sierra Leone. Stay tuned.
In every city, every town, every village, a student dreams of success. A parent hopes, a teacher prepares. This is not just another program. This is the key to unlocking potential. Welcome to